Chris John for KaijuPop.com, where today we're playing Kiwanuka from CMA Megacorp. I wonder whether that's supposed to be ironic, like this little indie team running under the Megacorp name. But yeah, what this is a very sort of charmingly presented, as you might be able to see already, puzzle game. A little bit Lemmingsy, a little bit. Actually, I get kind of vibes of games like The Sentinel from this, and I will attempt to show you why. Let's see. Let's go into, well, let's choose an easier level there. So, in Kiwanuka, you are playing as. So screw that up. You can zoom out. This is as far zoomed in as we can get. You play as this little dude with a staff, and you can use it to conduct lightning all over the place like that. Yeah. And ordinarily, I can just swipe and send everybody to their doom. But you also have these sort of followers that you exploit, and the way you exploit them is by drawing a lightning rod into the air. And that sort of has this creates this radius, which is very useful. Because when I release my finger, it means that, you know, it makes that number of followers stand on each other's shoulders to create a bridge like that. That's helpful. And then it means that everybody can walk across it. Hooray! And then I can reclaim them by double tapping the bridge, like that. And then they stay in my stuff. And so, yeah, I get a Sentinel vibe from it just because of the sort of lo-fi 2D, 3D sort of scenery, as well as just the idea of creating towers, this time of people though, and then reclaiming that energy. And then you head towards these pyramids, and your pals are stuck in the pyramids. And you're supposed to release them, and hooray, I've already released this person, so no meaning to that. And look how well I've done so far. I've managed to open up all of these levels. Each level has a little name, which is cute. Each character that's making this big tower up into space has a name as well, which is sweet. So it kind of... Yeah, that's also part of the Lemmings vibe as well, these tiny people, but also like just a cute little name on each stage. So here's one from later on. This is the one where I am right now, in fact. And the twist is that you can't have a bridge touch the colored parts. They all disappear. So you kind of have to think things out. You can collect those hashtags and tweet stuff out if you want, but I don't want to. I've got to get over here, so you'd think that the natural thing would be to somehow build out to the top left and then fall down, but I'm prevented from doing so, so what I do here is going to create a bridge like that, and swoosh so it drops. And then I walk, and when I get to the middle, I reclaim everybody, and then it disappears and I fall down. So it's making use of gravity and that. Now the trick is, as well, is that you're confined by the height of the stage to build. So if I want to build a big bridge here, I can't because they're going to reach that blue thing there. Similarly, if I can build a bridge that connects downward, that will swing downward and let me fall down, but I can't build it here because I'm blocked by the blue things. So the only recourse would be to go here, and I have to think I want to make a big bridge that isn't going to collide with the blue there. Is that going to work? No, because that's just going to collide. Whatever are you supposed to do? See, if my leader as well hits the blue, then I'm also dead and done. So I can't bridge to that little peninsula there. I might have screwed this up already, you know. Surely not. See, the trick is building a bridge that's just long enough to not collide with the blue part. And that's a slight frustration because even though you have this radius that's displayed on screen, it's a little bit trial and error as to what bridges will carry you to where you need to go, but won't sort of interfere with parts of the scenery. So if I do that and then knock that bridge to the right, hopefully, there you go, so it'll swing up under the scenery and I can carry everybody through there and then they'll fall off and whew, safe. There we go, you see. I've done it now. And go like that, and then like that, and then you go, and we should be done. Yay! I did it. So yeah, I mean that's the idea. It's a nice, fun little, simple puzzle game. So that will appeal if you like something like Lemmings and things of that nature. And I do like the presentation of it. It looks adorable. I think the guy that did the graphics, the artist on this, had done iPad kids books or picture books on the iPad. He did like an iPad version of Alice, which got a lot of plaudits when that appeared. So obviously, you know, graphic design chops in full effect. My issue with it so far is that it doesn't. Well, even this is the first level that I've seen with moving elements, so there's a little bit of timing involved here by the looks of things. So presumably I want to kind of send something across and time it just right so I don't get interfered with. Tricky. Yeah, I think the issue that I have with it so far is that it is very sort of slow at building anything above this gimmick, or you know, this core concept of make a tower, get places. I sort of name check the Sentinel at the start there, and oh, okay. That's all I needed to do. Okay. I kind of thought, oh, there's going to be timing involved. This is going to be tricky and interesting. And it was slightly less tricky and interesting than I thought it would be. Nope. Yeah, it doesn't really layer too much above the gimmick that it has. You know, I think it's so far anyway, and I've played a good deal of this, just going purely by the Game Center achievements. I've played a fair chunk of the game. It's kind of reluctant to introduce many new ideas on top of the core conceit, and I name-checked the Sentinel at the start of the game there, and that was like at the start of the video rather, that was more a strategy game than a pure puzzle thing. But I had the idea of, okay, we're gonna have to manage this herd and spend the resource that I have of these people in different places, and then recoup that energy by double tapping on the bridges and things like that. And it's not really about that. I kind of thought at first that this was going to be kind of a game of resource management, or that would be layered in, and it hasn't been. It's been this nice puzzler with a decent learning curve, but it's a little bit one note. and that's the only issue that I have with it so far anyway. But there'll be a full written review on kaijupop.com in the near future, and in the meantime it does look very, very, very pretty. It's called Kiwanuka. It's on iOS right now for a couple of bucks, I think 200 yen will get you this, and might be worth checking out. Chris Chant for kaijupop.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.